Hello, Philip. How are you?
Are you there? You hear
Yes,
me well?
yes.
Good.
There
So I'm
is a little
listening.
delay in the audio, but I think I can handle it. Are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Philip. First of all, I would like to thank you again one more time for your openness. And so we discussed about a lot of things when you are at UX last time.
Yes.
So just remember some topics about the role of higher education and how essential it was for the contemporary society. We discussed about the innovation scenario in Canada and worldwide. You highlight the importance of the investment because the innovation is the core of the sustainability. And you gave me some examples about uh, the the technology, the raising of the technology, international trade. You compared some points in Brazil with Canada 25 years ago. And I asked you about some factors that will boost the changes in higher education. And you explained me and you emphasized it, the money, the investment, these kind of things. And basically, we just have to finish with some about with two questions. I would like to ask you first of all if you would like to complement some of your
Go ahead.
answers you gave me before, or if you can just continue the interview.
Go ahead. I'm
Okay.
listening.
So Philip, we start we stopped in the question that I asked you about how higher education institutions should prepare themselves to operate in this future market. And you were we were discussing about the segmentation caused by the nano degrees, and you said me that the future will depend if you are a public institution or a private one.
Okay. Well, first of all, in Canada, there are no private universities anyway, not in Quebec. All universities, I have to explain. They are all private in the sense that they're all for non-profit organizations, but the government gives 85% in grants for students' tuitions. But contrarily, as in Brazil, all Canadian universities are independent. It's a provincial jurisdiction, so in Brazil it would be a state jurisdiction. The federal government does not intervene in universities except in supporting research because of the critical mass we have in Canada, as we are only 37 million people. There aren't enough big companies to support fundamental research and development as well. So universities are playing that role, and the federal government will be funding research projects. But the federal government has no jurisdiction on professor qualifications or university qualifications. That would be a provincial jurisdiction, or in Brazil would be a state jurisdiction. So we don't have, even in the provinces, we don't have the system as you have in Brazil where professors are evaluated by governments. It is more of an in-house evaluation, a peer evaluation, and also from accreditations. For example, different schools have different accreditations. Like, for example, we at our business school we have the AACSB accreditation, which is an American one, and we also have a European one. Can you still hear me?
Yes, there is a little noise, but yes, I can.
Okay. So that's the first thing to understand. Because it's a provincial jurisdiction, because every university is independent, governments do not have a word to say in the programs we have or the diplomas we give. It is a independent institutions, and the reason for that is because for democratic purposes and the freedom of speech. So it is from universities where changes occur. In Quebec, we went through what we call the Quiet Revolution back in the 1960s and 70s. And it's from our universities that the intellectuals, the thinkers, brought society to question what they were doing and brought a lot of changes to society. Now, if a government has influence on a university, well, the first thing they'll do, as in any kind of dictatorship, well, close down thinkers, we close down universities. So that's why we believe in this fundamental principle of total independence of universities, and inside the universities, every professor is totally free to say what they wish and are protected for so. That's why they all have job security, in order for them to do their research, their fundamental research, and write what they think. You see?
Yeah.
So in that context, we're thinking of globalization. And I was saying to you that I believe, it's my personal opinion, that a country like Brazil, like Canada, like any other country in the world, no matter what its size is, you get to a point where the rich get richer because eventually they corner the market, which means that you end up with a few big corporations, often owned by families, who will control the main aspects of the economy. For example, it could be the food retailing, it could be petrol, it could be truck construction, high-rises, whatever. And so at a point where it could take maybe 100 years, it could take 70 years, but usually, let's say in Canada, it took maybe 150 years for this to happen. So what happens is that you get to a point where the economy is not growing anymore. And for these families, you've cornered the market. So what they'll do is that they'll take their money and invest it elsewhere. In Canada, the investments would be made mostly in the US or in Europe. So it's not a way of creating value for society as a whole. So if you're thinking of society as a whole, and that's why we got into free trade. And those, do you hear me again?
There is a little noise, but I'm here. I'm listening to you.
Okay, here you are. Okay, so do you understand what I mean? So you get to a point where in 1990, Canada and the U.S. signed the first free trade accord between two countries. And in 1993, Mexico joined into the free trade negotiations. And in the last 20 years or so, Mr. Trump wants to rethink it, but I don't think he's going to do anything about it because it's working. It's working for all of us. Everybody's richer now because the barriers have been removed. So a small company from Quebec can do business in the States. A bigger company from the States can do business in Quebec. And since 1996, let's say since the beginning of the 2000s, we signed 44 more free trade agreements. The last one we signed was with the European Union, and it came into effect at the beginning of 2017. So this gives us access to a market of over 1.2 billion people. And bear in mind, we are a country of only 36.7 million, and we're the second largest country in size in the world after Russia. So imagine that people would say, yeah, but you're only 37, aren't you scared that you'll be invaded by other companies, bigger companies from Europe? Well, theoretically, that's what people thought, but in practice, that's not what happens. What happens is that smaller firms who are innovative, who have great ideas, suddenly have access to a huge market we would never have had before. So in the last 20 years, what we've seen is small companies appearing everywhere, creating jobs, let's say 2016. Not the big corporations are not creating jobs anymore. They're cutting down. They're cutting jobs because they have to control their costs, so they're mechanizing, and they're going more and more. They're giving work to smaller companies as suppliers. They're outsourcing more and more. So free trade in that sense has opened up a lot of markets, and at the same time, universities had a new role to play, which would be to help with innovation. So, for example, we at Laval University in Quebec City, we've invested heavily in research for sciences, and we developed with the community an industrial park with a high-tech park. And today, if you look at the statistics, Quebec City has the lowest unemployment rate in Canada. We're extremely wealthy. We've been through tough times, as I said, in the 1990s when we had to pay the deficits like the one you have in Brazil. We had to get rid of corruption and cut and cut and cut. And then suddenly, once we took control of our expenditures temperatures. If you look in Quebec today, everything is being rebuilt. The highways are being rebuilt, the schools are being rebuilt, the hospitals are being rebuilt. And as you speak, if you go to Montreal, well, it's very, people complain a lot because they're rebuilding the whole infrastructure. So wherever you go, or red, orange cones, it's infrastructure.
Yes.
So you see?
Yes, Philip. And for example, it's very hard to institutions, even they are public or private institutions, with the openness of the boundaries. Uh, Talking about Brazil, we don't have a regulation about e-learning, for example. If we have a foreign institution who will offering courses by internet, and maybe it will be a substitute if it has a replacement by a national university for this course that we are being offered. We don't have a regulation for e-learning, and we have to think that it's a competitor for national institutions. So I don't know if you have an opinion formed about this kind of stuff.
Well, we don't have it either in Canada, in the sense that this is something new for everybody in humanity. What do we do with e-learning? For example, um, the first thing you have to understand is that the diploma has to be recognized by someone. So if I get a diploma from a university, will companies hire me because they're recognizing the diploma or not? It's especially true in disciplines such as medicine, dentistry, or accounting, finance, and things like that. Now, if you want to give a course online, this is what we're doing at Laval. We're in Canada, where the university was offering the most courses online. The online courses as such, the challenge is not so much who will be giving out the diploma. It's more of, is it as good as a course in classroom? That being said, some people think that in the next 10 years, 50%